the house. I'm finally here, y'all. Oh, it's so good to see y'all. Hope y'all are having a wonderful end of April. It is the end of the eclipse season, the end of the full moon. Well, it's kind of still in the full moon. We had it last night. Yeah, we're having a good time here on planet Earth. Lots of things moving and shaking. Shake, 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 shake out your demons. Shake your demons. Oh, yes, it is. Ah, all right. Well, let's check in with here. Who we got? We got Lava. We got Patrick. I'm going to switch over to the live chat. Yes, okay. Lava and Patrick. Looks like we got Fuck You in the house too. Hey, Fuck You. Good to see you. All right. Well, I'm trying to get my whole glove situated here and finally figured it out. So, all right, y'all. How do I look? Do I look all right? Sometimes when I do this, I don't get the angle just right. And I feel like if I get it just off, it bugs me the whole time I'm editing the 2-minute reel for the show. So I try to get it right. I don't think I got any walls showing behind me. I think I'm more or less in the middle. So yeah, we're gonna go with this. And the microphone is visible, but not like in my face. Now, if y'all can't hear me or if you're hearing popping or some weirdness, let me know. But I feel like this is okay. This is an okay setup right here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, red, because there's lots of blood in the streets. Did y'all see them horses in London? Okay. You cannot tell me this was not some bullshit planned by the man. It was perfectly photographed. There was chaos on the streets this morning in London. Apparently there was some horses that got loose from the army that does their little things during London downtown. I don't know what they do. They do some shit in London with horses. And this morning it all went amok. The horses run amok. And there's perfect photographs of a white horse and a black horse. The white horse drenched in its own blood. Apparently. Now we don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I just read the articles about it. But I think coming on the heels of the full moon and the eclipse and all the stuff going on with the royals and their whale tails and all that, I feel like this might be some kind of ritualistic thing. This is just very odd. It's very odd. And so I read 4 people were flung from the horses, which makes you think, okay, 4 horses were involved with this, right? So you're thinking automatically 4 horses of the apocalypse, right? Well, naturally, you would. It's been predicted, programmed forever, especially if you're Christian. So there's that thought. But then you read further into the article, as you should, and you find out there's actually 5 horses that was involved. 4 riders were thrown. Now, I don't have no Wayback Machine in my head, and I did not look into this enough to know if they changed that story between it was first reported and the second reporting. But just know that I feel like the symbolism involved here and the fact that there was this perfect photograph of this black horse and this white horse streaming with blood running through the streets of London, immediately available. Like, it's like they had somebody on the corner to take the picture. For real. For real. Wild. Wild. It's a wild time to be alive, y'all. It's wild. It's why we do the OraCola every week. We get to like touch base with other people. Even though we ain't in the same room, like physically, we're in the same mental sphere. We're all here together. We're all just trying to figure it all out. And we're just doing the best we can. And that's community. That's what we offer here on the OraCola. And I'm so happy y'all are here with me. So thank you. All right. Let's see. We got Prance showed up. It looks like maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna scroll back up. Fuck you. Yep, there was Prance. All right. Well, we got the family here in the house. And y'all know how this all works. So I don't need to explain it to y'all. If you're watching in the future, well, just know that I read fortunes and I use different tools to do that. And the universe helps me out when I channel it. And it's a fun time. It's just a fun time. That's all you need to know. And if you want to get a question answered, all you got to do is put your question in all caps in the chat box, the live chat, not the top chat, the live chat here on the Google, on the YouTube. If you don't got no Google account, you got to log into Google or get one. This is the price you have to pay. But otherwise, this show is free, except for your data. And Google done got that already. So, yeah, log into the chat on your Google account and then put your question in all caps, and then I'll answer it with the various oracles that I have at my disposal via the Wheel of Fortunes. The newest addition to the OraCola family here is the Wheel of Fortunes, and we love it because it's very unpredictable. So I'll spin that wheel. We'll see what oracle comes up, and you'll get your answer. And we do this for the next hour. And then a whole week goes by until we do it again. And then we just keep doing it week after week after week after week. And the world keeps turning. And that's how it goes. So, yeah. Cheers to that, y'all. Having a beer tonight. Just salt of the earth. I ain't even feeling fancy. I'm just having a beer. All right. Well, while y'all are thinking about what you want to ask, since I know y'all always ask all the questions because it's the family, right? It's the family here. I'm going to do the ritual. And if you have a ritual that you like to do, now's the time to do it. Because we don't do the ritual at any other time other than when we do it. Funny how that works out. Okay. So, first thing I like to do is burn the sacred wood. I'm going to let this bit of wood from South America that smells real nice on fire enough to release some smoke. I'm going to breathe in that smoke, and we're going to let it fill the air around us, chase away any negative Nellies that might be clinging on, and just let us vibrate higher for the rest of the show. All right. And then next, we like to ring the bell. We let the universe know that we're here, that we're willing, that we're able to accept its wisdom in all its glory. Hallelujah. Amen. And then we also got to do this because we live in different times. We got our pathogen wand, and there it goes. It lit up. And this is just for any pathogens, man-made or natural, that might be lurking in the space. We don't want them horrible entities disrupting our good vibes. Okay. And then, almost dropped it. The pathogen wand is delicate. Don't want to drop it on the floor because I think it would die. Next, we got our Prospera spray. This is for prosperity. Make sure you manifest the good, not the bad. Always your choice. And then we got our chakra anointment just to make sure all of our chakras are nice and lubricated. We're going to anoint them all the way down from the crown to the root and then all the way back up. Make sure they're nice and spick and span. And there we go. We just did the ritual here on the OraCola. I hope your ritual went just as well. All right. Oh, you know what? I had an idea. Just for old time's sake, since this oracle is kind of out of circulation, and oh my goodness, it's very dusty. Excuse me for a second. I'm a little embarrassed about it. I looked over at it. It looked so lonely. I was like, oh, I'll include it in the show. And then I looked and saw how dusty it was. And then I'm a little bit embarrassed. But okay, here we go. Please don't judge me too hard. This is the hat of self-care. And it's been a long time since we had a self-care. So we're just going to draw one. I felt called to do this by the universe. So this is our self-care for the end of April, beginning of May, end of this whole crazy season we've been in. And what is the self-care that we need to indulge in according to the universe? It is eat healthy. Yes, don't eat no shit. Don't eat no shit. Just be healthy. Try to do your best. I know everybody's got a different definition of what healthy is, and that's what makes us all unique people on this planet. So, whatever you think is healthy eating, try to lean into it this week. It might make you feel better. And oh God, what did I do? I just like scratch my lip, probably smear my lipstick, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, eat healthy. Don't give in to the temptations of winter sin, because in the winter time, you get to slide a little bit. You feel a little bit more carbs. You feel a little bit more, I don't know, heavy duty stuff that might not be the best for you. Might make you feel sluggish. Well, now that we're getting firmly into spring, depending on where you live, I know in Canada it's just starting, but in Texas, we're pretty much done with spring. We're getting into summer within like 2 weeks. It's going to be 90 plus for the next 6 months. So this is the last gasp of spring. So try to transition your winter eating into your summer eating, which is going to be a lot lighter, a lot more streamlined, and hopefully a lot more healthy. So there you go. Good advice from the universe. Thank you, universe. We appreciate you. Even though we always defy you, we appreciate you. You're nice enough to remind us. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm going to scroll back up and just check in with the chat, make sure I got everybody accounted for here. Whoa. There's some kind of discussion here. All right. Oh my goodness. You're still feeding the wood stove. Yeah, well, you live up in Canada. That's why. Y'all are going to be cold for another 2 months. At least cold according to me. Maybe it'll get warm for you in another 3 weeks, but I think anything below 50 to me is cold. And if it's below 40, it's damn cold. And if it's below freezing, which is 32 Fahrenheit, I don't know what it is Celsius. Don't ask me. I don't know. If it's below freezing, it don't matter if it's wet, dry, or whatever. It is fucking motherfucking cold here in Texas, and I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Not one bit. Thank God it only happens occasionally, sometimes. That's all I got to say. There's a reason why I don't live up in Canada or anywhere up north, even though it might be cheaper for me overall to live there. Just having the fact that the cold can kill you faster than the heat. I really believe this. If you freeze to death, you freeze to death pretty quick. But you can live in some hot weather. Depends on how fast you dehydrate, which is why you should always hydrate just in case you get to a point where you have to dehydrate a little bit. You want to have some reserves built up, just like a little bit of fat. You want a little bit of fat built up just in case, you get caught somewhere and you don't got no food for a few days or weeks. You can drink your urine, but what you gonna eat? If there ain't no cockroaches, there ain't no rats you can catch, what are you gonna eat? You're gonna eat your own fat. So just putting that in your head. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just putting it in your head. Okay. Well, it looks like we got a question. Lava Jeans, may we spin the wheel of fortune for what to expect with next week's visitor? Okay, so you got a visitor coming. Let's find out. I think last time we decided putting it here was a good spot. and then we can just spin it. Oh, the rhetorical. So this is a literary answer. You might need to dig deeper, might need to read some Cliff's Notes or some Wikipedia pages or some Goodreads reviews. I don't know, however you want to consume it. But yeah, we're going to get a literary answer for this visit. La, la, la. La, 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 la. Felt channeled to sing that. La, 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 la. It's a little bit like Star Trek, but not. Kind of. Okay, here we go. Visitors are Richard Parker brand, high quality, waterproof, safety. This is like, I don't know. So I feel like this movie came out a while ago, and it involves a tiger in a boat. And I know it's some metaphor for something, but I never read it, so I don't know what it is. But maybe you should look into the metaphor of the tiger in the boat. Or maybe this is going to be like a tiger in the boat situation with your visitor. You got to be just careful not to upset it. Make sure it gets fed at the right times. Make sure it stays in its cage. And if you take it out of its cage, make sure you got things to distract it with so it don't turn on you. You know, you gotta respect the tiger in your presence. Anyway, good luck with that. I hope it works out. I hope you don't get Siegfried and Roy, or was it just Siegfried? I can't remember. I mean, I think they both got affected. It effectively ruined their career. But yeah. One got it worse than the other. Just saying. Okay. All right. Okay, we got that question out of the gate. And what about all them prisoners dying in unair-conditioned prisons? Yeah. I know. There's only so much bandwidth for horror I can handle at one time. That one is kind of low on my radar. There's other things that are occupying higher spaces in my horror at humanity threshold. If you asked me to be worried about everything all the time, I would be freaked out and not able to leave my home. So this is what I sacrifice. I will give up a few karma points by not caring about certain things because I only have the bandwidth to care about a few things. I hope you understand. But thanks for bringing it up. We all want to be reminded all the time about the things we cannot care about. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's 9:22. I was a couple minutes late. We'll just keep rolling until a little bit after 10. You got some time to get your questions in. If you're a looky-loo watching this program, and I know you ain't because I can see how many people are actually watching it. But in the future, if you're a looky-loo and you watch it live at some other point, remember, just get in the chat, put your question in all caps, and then you can get your Wheel of Fortune spun, and the OraCola will give you an answer. This is what we do here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central on youtube.com/channel OraCola. Tell all your friends, please like and subscribe. Ding, ding. All that shit. All right. Whew, let's see. I don't think I missed anything. Everybody is chilling. What are we drinking? I'm just drinking a beer. I was lazy. I had a moment at the stoplight because the train was coming by. So I had to sit there for a little bit longer than I normally would have. And during that time, I said, okay, What am I gonna have tonight? Normally, I'd go to the liquor store, I'd get me some vodka, I'd go to the little corner store, I'd get me my ginger beer and my lemons, I'd make myself my Moscow Mule. But I wasn't feeling that fancy. I just wasn't. I was wanting a simple thing. I just wanted something simple. And I was like, I can do that, go all over, get that stuff, or I can just stop at the corner and get me a fucking 6-pack of beer. And that is what I did. So I succumbed to my laziness. I just got me some beer. That's all I got. I'm sorry. No fancy cocktails, no fancy wine, just the usual swill when I'm feeling lazy. You're welcome. Uh, 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 uh. You're still on the wagon. Well, congratulations. I'm always happy when people are on the wagon. I'm not saying that being off the wagon or on the wagon is good. Whatever you choose to do is your business. If you have a problem with it, that's also your business. And hopefully it don't encroach on my business, or else I'll have to tell you that it's your business. But overall, I don't care what people do or don't do. I just want them to be happy. I just want them to be happy. So do what you will. And if you want to go back on the swill, report back. Let us know how it goes. Or if you don't, if you say, you know what, we're done with it forever, great. We love that too. Everybody's welcome here at the OraCola, whether you're drinking or you're not. Whether you're token or you're not. It don't matter. Everybody's welcome. As long as you're nice. Gotta be nice. Gotta be civil. That's the one rule. We don't allow meanies here on the OraCola. No tarot destroyers. No. I hope I did not summon that demon, by the way, by mentioning it. But I know y'all know, since we're all family here. Oh, my goodness. 6 months dry. Oh, well, there you go. So you have a ritual. So this is like the ritual time. This is acceptable. I love this. This is good for all of us to use as an example, because there might be times when we need to be like super hyper into our fitness, and other times when we're like, you know what, I'm just going to eat all the cake. And we should just cycle through all them times. We should just cycle through them. Whenever we feel like it, we should have a cycle. Okay. Well, I think we have checked in with the chat here. And it is 9:26. And normally I do the tea. Well, this week I just had one tea I wanted to talk about. So this is the tea I'm going to give you. And if you don't like it, well, you can go piss or do something else. So here's my tea this week. I don't even need to bring out the teapot. I am very over employers making me download an app to my personal phone to do business at my job. I don't like it. I don't think it's right. And I don't think I should keep having to do it. But it looks like the man is pushing us that way. So I don't know what kind of jobs y'all got, but recently, within the past few years, it has become mandatory for me to not only have some kind of smartphone, but also be able to download various apps that will allow me to clock in and out from my job. Various apps that will allow me to communicate with my coworkers. Various apps that will allow me to do my job. Well, I am not here for this. My phone is not the best phone in the world, because I don't need to have the best phone in the world. Therefore, I don't have an extra 100 and whatever gigabytes to devote to random crap that you make me download in order to do my job. Because honestly, that's what you need to supply with. Like, you need to supply me with that shit. I don't need to use my personal device that I pay for with my own money to do the things that you are asking me to do while I'm on the clock at your job. And I don't like that people have just succumbed to this. So come to it so that it's actually happening that you have to do this. If you have a job in certain places and you don't have a smartphone, you are fucked. You can't do shit. You cannot get credit for your time. They might not even hire you. I don't know. There might be some kind of bias against people. I just know that as a late person to the smartphone game, because I was a holdout, because I saw this coming. I've been screaming about this for 20 years, almost 20 years at this point. Yeah, this is not what we want. You want to maintain a very separate personal business stuff and your business stuff. Those things used to be very separate. Remember, back in the day, you would go to, I don't know, to your office. You had an office phone number that was tied to a landline that had its own answering machine. Therefore, you could have your office number with your office business, and then you had your own phone number at home with your own personal business. Now it's all mixed up. Now it's all fucking mixed up and it's not in your favor. So why are we acquiescing to this? I'm a little bit pissed off at people for doing it because I feel like I resisted for a long time. I feel like y'all have let me down. I'm not saying y'all in the crowd. I'm just saying y'all as like a collective. Y'all let me down because y'all were too eager to just be like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll take up space on my personal device with your business thing that you ain't paying me to do. Like, I'm still paying for my device on my own money. This is money that I should be getting. I should be getting mileage for all of my cell phone use on my personal cell phone for my work. Just like if I was driving my actual car to a thing for my work and I was getting mileage, I should get mileage on my cell phone. But no, we don't. Because a lot of y'all out there made it so the employers could just walk right over us. Yep. Walk right over us. And now we all have to have multiple apps. God forbid you got more than one job like me. You got to have multiple apps just to clock in and out of your fucking jobs. And if you don't have them apps, well, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And then you're that asshole. You're that asshole, that weird asshole. And everybody knows it. It's a whole thing. So thanks. Thanks, y'all. Thanks. I'm just not into it. I am putting my foot down about certain things about my job, and having extra apps on my phone is one of them. I will allow the app to clock in and out because if I don't have it, then I can't justify the job, honestly. I would rather clock in and out at a physical station at the job, but if whatever, I will clock in and out on your app. But no more will I download an app to communicate with people, to look at certain things, to do certain things that are job related. No, I'm never going to do that on my personal phone again because it's not my personal business. It's my work business. And employers need to remember what's work business, y'all need to pay for. Not me. Not me. Mm. All right. Well, I had to have my talk about that. That's why I didn't need no teapot because, ooh, you just you get encroached upon so much until you finally just be like, no, you cannot allow any more. You have to draw the line very hard in the sand and say, this is it. This is it. And if you expect me to use this thing, well, you need to provide me with a company provided thing to use it with. This is how I feel about it at this point. I am tired of businesses thinking that they can kind of accept that we're gentle with them because they're a small business or they're nice people or whatever. No, You need to be like, this is business stuff. This is your private stuff. We're not ever going to ask you to include your private stuff in your business stuff. And if that means that everybody needs to have a work cell phone, like a burner phone, I'm fine with that. Give me a fucking burner phone at work. I will gladly put my own phone in the locker. I will use the burner phone at work, and then I will just like go home. That would be preferable. But nobody's thought about that. Mm. All right. It is 34. 9:34, y'all. I don't think I had any other questions. Nope, we just had one question so far. One question and me ranting about some bullshit. That's just two things, and we are only halfway through the show, so it's gonna be a real boring 30 minutes if y'all don't have something to throw in the chat. Goog has a question. Can I have a reading for marketing homework? Yes, you may. Let's see what the universe has for you. Digital diviner. Okay, well, since it's a general open-ended question, we'll just say, is it going to go well? Is the marketing homework going to go well? Digital diviner, aka Dickwood, says, forget it. Yeah, maybe you should rethink it. Whatever you were thinking about doing might not work out. It also could be that Dickwood just being a dick, which he's prone to do. So you might need to go within and decide if what you want to have happen is what Dick said. I don't know. There's your answer. You supplied that oracle to me, so whatever it gives you is what it gives you. uh, All right. Well. Mm. What else do we got here? Patrick has a question. I know it's not Wheel of Fortune rules, but can I get some goddess guidance? Okay. Since you asked so nicely, I will allow it. Here's the goddess oracle here. I love that it's dog chewed. This is the best part about it, is that it was dog chewed. All right, let me shuffle these cards because I can actually shuffle these. The witch card's a little bit too big, but these are just right. So, all right. Goddess for Patrick. Just some guidance. Just a little guidance. Just some kind of information. I don't even know what it's going to be. Here we go. Oh, we got two. Two goddesses wanted to come out. Minerva and Valkyrie. All right, well, we might need to read into both of these and see what they say. So Minerva is, although Minerva, the Roman goddess of war and wisdom, is usually portrayed as the equivalent of Athena, she's originally Etruscan goddess of dawn. Okay. Whatever that means to you. She's wisdom, light. Yeah. She seems like Athena to me. Serpents, owls, the dawn, wisdom, death, transformation. Okay, it's a whole smorgasbord of themes with that one. Valkyrie, which is actually a dog bitten piece. Check it out. Bird goddess, very ancient. Death wielder. Ooh, different kind of vibe here. Chooser of the slain. Yeah. So basically, you see, this is the face of death. When you see Valkyrie, it's over. It's all fucking over. So, you got the wisdom goddess on the one side, which is also kind of a warrior goddess, and then you got the goddess of it's all over, the specter of death. So, whatever you got to do, you got to be wise about it and just know that this is a ending possibly, but all endings lead to new beginnings. So, good luck. I hope it works out. Whatever it was. Okay. Fuck you has a spin your wheel and lay bare my fate. Ooh, that sounds very exciting. I'm a little bit wet about that. So just letting you know. Oh God. Get back in there, goddesses. Jeez. Okay. Let's do this one for fuck you. Here we go. Oh, the Book of Revelation. Oh, that one seems to love you. Fuck you. You always seem to get the Book of Revelation. So let's get our. Oh my God, where are my readers? There they are. I need these. I can't see. Okay, so Book of Revelation. Let's get a chapter first. Okay, there we go. Chapter in the Book of Revelation. Random number generator. Random number generator. Sometimes I don't look up a random number generator for a while, and it takes a while for the predictive programming to get to it. Okay, here we go. We got 22 verses. No, go back. Oh, God damn. Fucking hell. Going back. All right, 22. Generate 5. All right, so chapter 5 has how many verses? 14 verses. Let's do 14. Come on, bitch. Wake up. 14. And then we generate 6. All right. We go to verse 6 in chapter 14. No, was that right? What did I say? What did I say, y'all? Jesus Christ. So verse 14, chapter 14, verse 6. Right? Was that what it said? No, 5, 6. Chapter 5, verse 6. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, damn, that's too many. Yes. There are 14 verses in chapter 5. That's why I was confused. Okay. So chapter 5, verse 6. We're in the 5, 6 here. All right, here you go. Fuck you. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth. Well, you just saw God. Whatever you was asking about, you was in the presence of the divine. Now, it's up to you to decide if this is the false divine or the real divine, up to your tradition or whatever. But yeah, you were just in the presence of whatever. And we were in the eclipse portal. We just had that full moon. We just had a whole bunch of shit go down. So yeah, maybe them horses running through London bloodied was a sign for you. Who knows? Who fucking knows? I just know that that was a very pivotal moment in the whole story of the Revelation. So take that with you and go forth. Go forth. Act wisely, please. Patrick, will there be war with Iran? Oh God, I hope not. I hope that we don't get Karen or the other one. Here we go. Oh God, no, don't tell me we got Karen. Seriously. Y'all. Karen, I really don't want to have no war with Iran, but what do you say to this? Oh, it came up immediately and it's staying there. She means it. Outlook not so good. Bum, 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 bum. Whoa. Yeah, she's not even trying to turn her ass away. She's like in your face. She's like, look at all of it. All of my labia is spread out completely. You can see all the nooks and crannies. There is no denying this. This is what I say. Karen never does this. Y'all know this. Y'all been watching this show for years. Karen has never, ever allowed herself to be visible that long. So, I don't know. Wrong oracle. Well, I think that was the right one, wasn't it? Wasn't it? The magic 8 ball was Karen. That was her. Anyway, sorry. I really don't want no war with Iran, but I feel like I don't have no say in none of this. I don't feel like my voice is ever heard. I don't feel like anytime I've ever voted, mostly except for occasionally in a local election, that my voice ever counted for nothing. I have always been disappointed in the way elections have come out and always have been disappointed in the people who I have been supposedly elected to be my representative. I I don't know how to live in this world without knowing this fact. So maybe it's different where y'all live. Maybe you've had more success, but yeah, I'm used to being disappointed by my leaders and being dragged into wars that I didn't want to have nothing to do with. Like why do I care about any of that shit over there? Why does it matter to my day-to-day life? It don't. It don't. And this is the bill of goods that you've been sold, is that it does. Well, it only does to the people who are running this place who are not you. So yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Yeah. Alex Jones, Austin mayor. Oh God, I wouldn't want that blowhard to be mayor. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? First of all, I just don't think Alex Jones is enough of a sober person to be mayor. I don't think you can be an alcoholic and be mayor, which is why I've never tried to be mayor. Like, I don't want to be mayor because then you have to be sober a lot. That sucks. I want to be able to get high sometimes at 10 o'clock in the morning. If you're the mayor, you probably can't do that shit. You probably got some kind of meeting. And it's just annoying. So no, I wouldn't want to do it. And I know Alex likes to party, so I don't think he'd be up for it either. He can make way more money selling his supplements than he can being the mayor of Austin and probably have more fun. Even though he's got these lawsuits, he'd probably still have way more fun. So yeah, I'm not up with that. I'd rather some business person who's, George Soros is taking the cocktails be my mayor. Because then I know what I'm dealing with. I don't know who's paying Alex. I know who's paying the guy who's running my city. All I got to do is look at what policies are being interacted with. Like, all I got to do is see what laws are getting passed. Then I know who's paying the people who are running my city. This is how it works. I might have just revealed some shit. And sorry, I had to bite that cuticle off. It was bothering me. All right, it's 9:48. We got about 12, 13, 14 more minutes left in the show. Here, I stay for an hour because I feel like I need to meet this goal. But if we ever reach a point where everybody's tired and y'all want to go to sleep, y'all can just tell me. I will see it and I will be hurt, but I will end the show if you ever feel like you need to. But but if you want to keep going, I'm happy to do it for the full hour. So just let me know. Just let me know. I don't got no announcements. Oh yeah, I do actually. Remember, I will be out of town in 2 weeks. No, a week. So I got one more show, May 1st. It's gonna be May. Just think of that, you know, Justin Timberlake, In Sync meme, even though it's old. It's gonna be May. It is gonna be May 1st. It's gonna be Beltane here on the OraCola next week. And I don't know if we're gonna do anything special because I ain't no witch, but it's Beltane. We might need to light a candle or something just so we have a flame. Anyway, it will be Beltane. We will do a show. And then for 2 weeks, I will be gone. And I will schedule a few drops. I think I'm going to drop some reels while I'm out of town. But for 2 whole weeks, there will not be an OraCola in the middle of May, which means you got your Wednesday night back, y'all. Y'all got your Wednesdays back. If there's anything you ever wanted to do on a Wednesday and you have not done it because you were like, oh, but I can't miss the OraCola, it would just be so crushing to RC. Yeah, now's the time to do it. So go to that special dance night or that special dinner or whatever that happy hour is. Do it. Do it. You got 2 weeks to do it. And then at the end of the month, I will be back to haunt your asses every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central on youtube.com/channel RCCola. So yeah, in very little time, I will be gone for 2 weeks. And you won't know what to do with yourself the first week. But the second week, you'll be like, ooh, I wish RC was gone all the time so I could do this all the time. But then you'll come back to me. You'll come back because it'll be a thing. You'll just like, you'll go astray and then you'll feel guilty. And then you'll like understand that this is where the family is. And this is what you're going to do. And I fully accept it. And I go forth, children, and explore. Go Rumspringa on the OraCola on Wednesday nights. I don't care. You got 2 weeks to try it out. But just know, I'll be back. And I'll be waiting. All right. Yeah. Just giving y'all a heads up in case y'all forgot. Oh, my goodness. You don't have to drink that much. No, I'm not going to be gone for that reason. I'm going to be going out of town. I'm going on a little trip and it's going to be fun and I'm not going to disclose it because I want to keep it private to myself, but I'm going on a trip and it's going to be a good time. So I'm looking forward to it and I'm excited to share stories from the trip after I get back if I choose to share them. I'm just keeping this kind of on the down low just so I don't build up too much expectation about it for myself, just so I'm like kind of chill about it. So yeah, going on a little trip. I'll be gone for a couple weeks. I'll be back. Don't you worry. I'll be back. And if I ain't back, well, I didn't kill myself. I promise. I don't know why I just had to say that, but I just like, no, I ain't trying to whistleblow on nothing. I ain't going into no witness protection. I ain't testifying in front of Congress. I'm just going on a trip, a simple trip. But yeah, if I don't come back, there's something horrible that happened to me because I just, yeah. FYI. Yeah. All right, 9:53. We got about 10 more minutes, y'all. 10 more minutes. Does somebody else have a question? What is it? Patrick and I need vacation ideas, please. Okay. This is a good one. We'll check it out. Let's spin the wheel of fortunes. Oh, the pornacle. Of course, the pornacle has to put in its 10 or 15 cents on your vacation plans. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, first we got to get my phone. Hold up. We got to type in 755 to the random number generator. Page 550. Page 550 here on the pornacle is going to give y'all an idea. Page 550. 550 in the pornacle is gonna be. What is it gonna be? Maybe it's gonna be something en français. Or maybe not. Oh, there it is. Oh no, I was right. Definitely en français. You got to go to France or at least Quebec or some other French speaking place. There's a few in Africa. If you're feeling actually very adventurous. Wait. Let me just read this real quick. Le grand danse macabre de Vifa. Okay, the great dance macabre of the quick prick, circa 1907, turn of the century sequence representing the Industrial Revolution and Victorian morality. Okay, so you got a couple of options here. You can choose to do the obvious and go to France and do some kind of France thing or a francophony and not necessarily emphasis on the phony, but a francophony uh, country, go there. Or you could actually lean into the Victorian part. Here, you can read that yourself. Maybe go to some English territory. So even up into Canada would count. I feel like you've got options. So yeah, go for that and just go for something that's gonna just blow you away. It's gonna be like, whoa, you see that thing, and you're like, whoa, I did not expect to see that thing. I didn't necessarily want to see that thing, but damn, I saw that thing, and whoa, there it is. Oh yeah. Could be New Orleans. That's the closest one that would fulfill all of that. And I saw some real good like airfare to New Orleans recently, and I didn't buy it because if I go back there, I got to go see family. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I feel like New Orleans is easy if you live near enough to get a nonstop flight. And let me tell you, if you don't live near enough to get a nonstop flight, probably ain't worth it most of the year. Time it well because you don't want to go in the summer. You don't want to go when it's going to be wet or a hurricane. You want to go maybe if you want to go to Mardi Gras, sure, you're going to spend money for it, but you don't necessarily have to go during that time to get the flavor of the city. And there's cheaper times to go. Just saying. Okay. We got 9:57. We got about 6, 7 more minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know. However many more minutes we want to hang out together. Do we have another question? I just got vacation time. Nope. All that. Now, I do have a scratch off ticket. I did go to the Asian grocery store and get me some dollar scratch offs because they had some in the machine. Normally they don't. They have been rich and only offering the $2 tickets in their cheapest slot. But they had some dollar tickets. So I had to buy a couple. This is the first one I bought. And it's a very simple game. And I love that these colors are very garish. So yeah, this is my lotto ticket. Y'all can start manifesting me to win this shit. Because like I said, I'm going to be out of town for 2 weeks. I need all the extra cash I can get. Yeah. Her thighs seem pretty toned. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Take away from that what you will. But the obvious things are francophony countries and or other things. Sex tourism. Whatever that means to y'all. Whatever that means to y'all. Victorian stuff, whatever it means to y'all. La 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 la. All right. Well, it is 9:59, so I guess I will do a quick reading for the collective because I feel like I don't get to do that as much as I used to. So I'm going to throw out a tarot card for the collective because we are in the middle of interesting times. We have a lot of interesting energy running around out there, intersecting with us, interfering with our lives. Even worse than a cell phone that you don't own, that you have to carry with you for work, or even worse, an app you have to carry on your personal phone for your job. Let's see. Here we go. For the next week, leaning into May, leaning into Beltane, what we got to go on here, universe? So we got 2 again. All right. We got the Lovers and the Magician. So yeah, we need to manifest the thing that gives us joy. We need to manifest the thing that gives us purpose. We need to choose the thing that gives us purpose over the thing that makes us feel bad. And I know that's hard because sometimes we choose the thing that makes us feel bad because it's comfortable, because it's familiar. But we need to break that. We need to break that out of the way and manifest the thing that's going to be our highest good. So there you go. The Lovers and the Magician. You have the option. You can choose. Choose wisely. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to get this scratch off ticket scritching. And I feel like this is a pretty simple game. It is, what does it say? Reveal a 7 in any row, win the prize. Reveal 11, win double the prize. Reveal a 21 and win triple the prize. Okay, I'm down with this. Let's see what we got. Oh, let me get a book to scratch it on. It feels good to scratch it on the Bible. I don't know why. Even though most of the time I don't win, it still feels better to have Jesus backing up the scratch. So we're going to just scratch off the rows first and see if we actually get anything. Oh, we already got a 7. Okay. So we already won something. We'll see what we won. We got a 7. All right. So we did not win anything but whatever the 7. So we're going to win the prize for the first row. See the 7 there? We're going to win the prize. Y'all manifest a good one. Here we go. Big money, big money. Oh, we won $1. Of course we did. Yes, we always win the $1. So we did not lose money on this ticket. Hey, good times, good times. Happy full moon energy. Thank y'all for manifesting a win for me. I do appreciate that. I know that if it wasn't up to y'all, I would have lost. So, y'all, I think that is the end of the show. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I know that y'all share with your friends and y'all spread the word, and we just do the best we can here on this channel. But what is a constant is that we're here every Wednesday night together. We're here to be with each other. We're here to have energy together. We're here to share our thoughts and our ideas and have a laugh. And that is always worth it. Always worth it. So I thank you. I thank y'all so much. So I will see y'all next week. I hope you have a wonderful end of April into May. Let's have a good Beltane. I love y'all. Bye.